Hi, how's it going? Today is day 11 of my 100-day challenge. So today is day one of a two-part series. So this series is called How is your energy? Or where is your energy going? And this is something that is so important that I don't think we talk about or spend enough energy focusing on. So if you're like me, you have struggled with your energy levels. I know a lot of us right now are feeling depleted, and it's just kind of goes with society right now, right? Like we're just doing a lot more and we're stressed out a lot more and we're just not taking care of ourselves the way that we should be. And I honestly, like for the past 15 years, I have had really low energy and I've struggled with fatigue. I've had chronic fatigue syndrome, and I just thought it was the way that it was. I just thought that that was my life and my normal, and I just accepted it as my normal. For 15 years, like I was 20 years old and I was feeling like a quote unquote typical 80-year-old might feel, like I was so tired all of the time. And so last year when I did the Artist Way, I had a really transformative moment, and it was huge, and it has done wonders for my energy level. And it was a mental shift. It wasn't something that I did physical, it was mental. And I realized the connection that our mentality has over our entire body, including our energy and including our physicality. So last year, when I was doing the Artist Way, I was going inward a lot, and I was doing a lot of reflecting, and I was healing a lot of wounds that I have. And a lot of us have things that we push down and we don't want to focus on, we don't want to feel. And it's hard. It doesn't feel good to bring those things to surface. But by bringing those to surface, you help release the power that they hold over you. So last year I was doing all this work on myself, and I was in such a negative place, and I was just, all of this stuff was in my mind, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm doing this wrong and I'm doing this wrong and I suck and this happened in my past and I'm still dealing with it. And I was feeling so bad about myself, and I was just in such a victim mode, but that was my reality in that moment. And I was just sitting there stewing on it. And suddenly I had this thought that popped in, and it was, what you focus on grows, right? And I've heard that many times before, but in that moment, I had this massive realization. I was spending so much time. Actually, I was sitting outside my work, getting ready to go in, and I was sitting there for probably 10 minutes just thinking about all of these reasons why I wasn't good enough, or why I sucked at life, either now or in the past, just like focusing on all of these terrible things, right? Putting so much energy and emphasis into them. And that thought popped in, and I was like, oh my gosh, like for the past 10 minutes, I have been focusing on all of these negative things about myself. I've been focusing on the negative. And then I realized that it wasn't just in that moment, it was a pattern. I had a pattern of focusing more on the negative things than on the positive things in life. And if you're focusing on negative things, then you're going to be in a negative space all around. And I realized just by having that subtle shift and focusing more on gratitude and focusing more on the good things that were happening in my life, more good things started happening. I started being open and realizing the good things that were happening. But I also just had more happiness and more mental energy for everything that was happening. I was wasting so much of my energy. See, that's the thing. We only have so much mental energy every single day. And I was wasting most of my mental energy on these stupid negative things that add no value to my life. And so that day I had this realization, oh my gosh, I'm wasting this mental energy. I could be using this energy towards so many other things that will serve me and serve others. And so that is exactly what I did. I had that realization. It all starts with a realization, right? Starts with a realization, and then you take action towards changing these things. And of course, like, I would still focus on negative things from time to time, and I still do. But now I have that realization, so I'm able to check myself more easily and then use that energy for better things. So I want you to be aware of what you're focusing on, because what you focus on grows. You're going to see more negative stuff in the world, but also you're just wasting your energy. And like I said, you only have so much energy per day, per week, per year. And you will find that if you focus on things that make you happy, and you don't focus so much on things that don't go right, arguments that you didn't win, things you didn't say, why you're not good enough, you will have so much more energy for the things that you do want. So this is just day one of where is your energy going. Tomorrow I will hit another thing. But if you enjoy listening to me, I enjoy talking to you. If you would love to hear more, you can sign up for my newsletter at showuptogoup.com. And thank you so much for spending your day with me. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.